Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? Yes, so let some people join in. So, as you know, that we come every day and we try to discuss uh, the timetable that has been given to you, the 45-day timetable. As per the 45-day timetable, we started day before yesterday, to which the targets had to start yesterday and today. So the first day's target was fiscal policy, which I discussed about yesterday, and yesterday's target was monetary policy. I had given the target of monetary policy to be read thoroughly for those students who are preparing by self, who are doing self-study. So they have to read the entire NCRT, the portion of the monetary policy from NCRT, and they have to be very, very particular about the tools that are associated in monetary policy. So let some more people join in, and then we can discuss about monetary policy. Let some more people join in, please. Yeah. So, monetary policy, what all is important for you to study, what all is important for you to know, I'll discuss it in brief. And you can then correlate with whatever you have studied and whatever you should be knowing. Okay? So, monetary policy is a topic which is important from the point of view of two things. There are two things that you have to be sure of. The first thing is that it is in the hands of, you can say, it is in the hands of Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India does certain things in order to control two things. So the objective is to control or regulate inflation. And the second objective of monetary policy is to facilitate economic growth. With these two objectives, RBI controls the monetary policy. So RBI has two options with respect to monetary policy. It can either adopt expansionary monetary policy or contractionary monetary policy. Expansionary means it has to either expand money supply in the economy or it has to contract it. ये दो options होते हैं. तो उन दोनों options के basis पे वो monetary policy को वो करते हैं, contract करते हैं. अब सवाल ये उठता है कैसे? How do they do it? They do it on the basis of tools that they have in their hands. There are two types of tools in the hands of Reserve Bank of India. The first tool is the quantitative tool, and the second tool is the qualitative tool. Quantitative tools are those tools which directly affect the quantity of money supply in the economy. I repeat, those tools which directly affect the quantity of money supply in the economy are known as quantitative tools. And the second are qualitative tools, which are qualitatively affecting the money supply in the economy. So when we in particular talk about the quantitative tools which are mostly used, they form a part of Monetary Policy Review of RBI, MPR, Monetary Policy Review. Monetary Policy Review is done bi-monthly, it is done every 2 months. So what does RBI do in the Monetary Policy Review? It reviews all the rates which it has in its hands. It reviews the rates like repo rate, reverse repo rate, bank rate. These are the three rates that it reviews. It reviews the reserve requirements, CRR, SLR, as well as open market operations. इन सारी चीज़ों को रिव्यू करा जाता है और इसके बेसिस पे मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी अप्लाई करी जाती है. So you have to be very, very particular as to what is the impact of increase or decrease in these tools on money supply and consequently on inflation. This is what monetary policy focuses upon. So you have to know the answer to all these questions. They can easily be asked in MCQs. Okay. Now your today's target is, the day 3 target is, the chapter that you have to cover in the economic portion is measurement of growth. So measurement of growth is done through various things like the measures in GDP, national income. So what are the various measures? It can be GDP, it can be GNP, it can be NDP, it can be NNP, all these things. So this concept of GDP, per capita income, you can do the reading from NCRT. NCRT is a very good source. Other than NCRT, you can refer to certain online lectures, as well as you can refer to the certain online pages like Wikipedia pages, investopedia.com. It is a very good source of information in order to study these things. So what is national income? What is GDP? You should be knowing that there are 8 indices in order to calculate national income. What is factor cost? What is market price? What is the difference between factor cost, market price? What is the difference between GDP and GNP? You should be knowing all this. On top of it, you should also be knowing that which one is the better measure, GDP or GNP? Which one is a better measure, NNP or NDP? Which one is the best measure? This we have to calculate. So this is something that you would only know if you read it thoroughly. You have to be conceptually clear. So candidates who have subscribed for our course on Prepper, this has already been taught. National income is forming a part of our entire course. Whatever I'm talking about, this has been given in terms of videos. So you can have a look at that. People who are doing self-study can have the entire reading from the NCERT. Plus, as I told you, from any standard online source. From there you can have. This should not take more than 120 minutes. For people who are doing self-study, it can take might another hour. 1 घंटा ज़्यादा लगेगा आपको. That is the target for today or tomorrow morning. The second target is general awareness, as we already discussed it, and we always have it, general awareness. The general awareness portion would have the entire portion of union budget, economic survey, as well as banking current affairs. So banking current affairs is something that you have to be aware of from the point of view of newspaper knowledge. So what have been the banking current affairs, what have been the banking updates? Please make sure you are going through the newspapers. It is important. Okay? It wouldn't take you more than 30 to 40 minutes for the banking CA. And the third, as you know, we talk about Quant. So Quant chapters for today are time, speed and distance, verbal and parajumbles, which form a part of English. Time, speed, distance. Time, speed, distance questions are very, very general. But again, they are conceptual. So you have to basically practice as to how to finish off the questions in 40 seconds, 50 seconds, maximum 1 minute. 1 minute तो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बता रहा हूँ आपको. So you have to be very, very particular of finishing off such questions in that limited point of time that you have. So time, speed, distance questions, you have to solve that in how much time or what is the speed and in what speed, what much distance can be covered. Boat questions, uphill, downhill, upstream, downstream, these questions need to be solved. Time, speed, distance has very particular questions of a train passing through a pole. तो आपको time, speed, distance के basis पे निकालना पड़ेगा कि ट्रेन कितनी लंबी है या प्लेटफॉर्म कितना लंबा है, ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. सो ऑल दीज क्वेश्चंस आर आस्क्ड. You have to in particular focus upon the simple questions, but simple questions which are conceptually rich questions. Time, speed, distance. That will be very, very effective, and these questions will be asked. It will be asked. The topic for English within this is Parajumbles. So it is Parajumbles and verbal. Parajumbles where you will be given be given an entire sentence, and that sentence would be broken into multiple parts. So you have to rearrange it and you have to form a sentence out of it. Again, it is based on practice. So English is something which is based on practice, which you have to be very, very aware of for the purposes of phase 1. So whatever we give to you every single day, as you already know, one part is of phase 2 and the other 2 parts, general awareness, Quant and English, are of phase 1. Look, practice is the key to success. We receive so many queries every single day as to how to prepare, time is less, this, that. I mean, students have every kind of excuse except for working hard. Trust me, please put in at least 4 hours of self-study every single day, sincerely, and you will be able to crack the examination. If everything goes right and you are able to sincerely work for the examination for the next 42, 43 days, you'll be able to easily crack the examination. So please make sure that you are following our strategy, Prepper strategy, and you are doing good amount of self-study for cracking the examination. This is for those who are doing self-study. For the candidates who have subscribed for the Preppers course, you have to just take care of attending all the lectures, plus doing the MCQs, as well as you have to attempt the mock test that we are giving along with the test. So we will also be having all India mocks, which would be, some of the mocks would be free of cost, and the other mocks would be forming a part of the paid course, which would only be available to our subscribers. Plus we would be giving certain summaries, we would be giving certain cheat sheets to all those students who are already subscribing, who have already subscribed for our course. So it is very much there. We are doing everything from our end. You have to follow it and you have to sincerely adopt the approach that we give. Thank you so much for attending the live session. Bye.